What's up? This is Terrell with Kingz Trading 101, and in this video we're going to be doing a quick review on our Kingz 34 TC indicator. If you are familiar with our 7Kingz 34 TC strategy, what you see on the screen is very familiar. What we have is our Williams %R indicator down here with our overbought and our oversold set at -50. And a period of 34, and then we have two 34 EMAs set at the high and the low of the price. We give this strategy away in one of our ebooks. It's a very, very good strategy for beginner traders, and one that we stand by. Absolutely, if you stick to the rules, you're going to win bigger than you're going to lose, and you're going to win more often than you're going to lose. However, it is a beginning strategy, so it does have some limitations. That's just part of it. But what we've done with the actual indicator, the Kingz 34 TC, is we've actually added some more filters to make it a lot more powerful, so that you get less false signals. And we've also applied audible alerts to it so that you don't have to sit staring at the screen. You can actually just set your charts up, turn the volume up, and walk away, and you'll actually get a ding or a bell, or however you set it up. You'll get an actual audible alert letting you know that you have a signal. And then we also added a trail stop to it so that you can lock in more of your profit. So let's go ahead and show you some of the changes that we made. We're going to take this off. We do have a filter. We have an additional proprietary tool, our Kingz MACD. It's a multiple time frame MACD that we include with the actual strategy, and so we'll go over that in a second. But first, just to get you familiar with the actual Kingz TC34 indicator, we'll go over it real quick. And so we still have our high and our low lines, our line in the sand, and then we have our long and short entry signals. You could change these to look however you want them to look. And then we have our trail stop. And so we're going to go ahead and enable these. And then as far as our audible alerts go, if you do want to disable them for any reason, if you get into a trade and you're not interested in any more signals until you're done with that particular trade, or just for whatever reason, say you're sitting looking at the chart so you don't need to hear it because you're there, you can just come in here and unclick these and uncheck the boxes and disable them. And so just so you know, and if you wanted to change the color of this actual cloud here, you just come down here and change it there, and then everything else you can change up here. And then we still have our length, our period set at 34, overbought, oversold set at -50 for the Williams %R. And then this is for the actual trail stop. If you want to loosen it or tighten it, you just come in here and play with that until you get it to where you want it, if where we set it at isn't good for you. Everything else, I suggest just kind of leaving it alone. If you want to play with it, it's yours once you get it, and so you can do what you want with it. But I suggest, it works fine set the way it is. So anyway, now that we put this on, now your system is going to look like this. Instead of having the actual Williams %R down here, it's actually coded into the indicator itself. And then we now have our trail stop so that we can actually trail our trades. Instead of just setting our stop loss here, waiting for it to cross here, we would actually trail it and get out down here instead of up here. And so that would save us a few pips in that case. And the more pips that you can save, the better it is. And so just to kind of, let's pull up a couple examples just to kind of show you what we stand by as far as this strategy. Same situation as before, except for situations like this. Without us even putting our filter on, we can already see these two particular signals we wouldn't take, because we have our trail stop down here. That lets us know that we are not in a situation, we don't even have a place to set our trail stop. as far as that goes. And so no way we can take these signals because we have no way to protect ourselves, if that makes sense. And so these dots are here to protect us. If we don't have any up here to protect us, that means we've gotten way ahead of ourselves as far as this signal goes. We don't take that signal. So here's a situation where we wouldn't have taken those, so just alone that would have helped us save some money. Okay, we did get a signal here, and in this case we would have gotten in, we would have set our stop loss here. In this case we would have set our stop loss right here, same place we would have set it before, right below the moving average. But as price moved up, we actually would have saved a few pips by getting stopped out here instead of here. And so again, those are a few more pips that the trail stop has saved us. And then we would get in these, take these signals here, set our stop loss. We take this signal, set our stop loss right here, and then we would trail it as price goes down. And so as price moves down, we would come back, move our trail stop, and we would have gotten stopped out basically right there. And instead of getting stopped out right here. So once again, we save some more pips. And so this trail stop alone is going to save you more money. Just by having it on the screen, we're not waiting for price to, do certain things. We're getting a lot earlier indication that the momentum has changed. So like, great example right here, we would have gotten in here, gotten out here instead of way up here. So it's going to save you a lot of money. So that's one of the additions that we feel really makes the strategy more powerful. And then when you add in the multiple time frame MACDs, our King MACDs, now you even have more filters so that you can filter out more of the false signals. And so what you would do is you would set the first one, and this is just suggested. You don't have to use two. You can only use one if you want. You can use three if you want. It's kind of up to you. But we suggest using two. One set at the actual time frame that you're trading, and one set at the above time frame. And we want everything to kind of match up. And so everything to be red and everything to be green before we take any signals. And so in this case, see this signal right here, this green signal that we would have gotten from this candle right here. Well, we have a red MACD right here. We wouldn't have taken that signal. And so this is going to help filter a lot of it. And knowing that you have momentum from a 30-minute chart and momentum from an hourly chart just gives you a lot more confidence that the decision that you're making is based off of good information. So what we've done is just basically taken the free strategy that we've given you and we've beefed it up and put it into one easy to use indicator with our Kingz MACD to filter out the signals. And so it's a wonderful strategy by itself. Now it's even better. And so we'll go ahead and get out of here. This is Terrell with Kingz Trading 101. You have a wonderful day.